Hello, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to another live for today. If you are coming in, please just let me know if you can hear and see me clearly. So in today's class, we are going to be drafting. You are welcome. As you are coming in, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you. Please let me know in the comment section if you can see and hear me. I don't want to waste much of your time today. Thank you so much. In today's class, we are going to be drafting shoulder princess that Bustier blouse in a very simple way. So this is my table. Hope you can see my table. Let me just start while other join us. So this is my pattern paper on the table. So welcome, welcome in the name of the Lord. Thank you for coming in. You are welcome. As you are coming in, do not forget to like this video. Give it a thumbs up to make it go viral. That is the least you can do. So I'm starting from the front part. Sorry guys, I'm coming. Coming. I did not take my tape measure. Can you see that? Going to the farm and no hole, no cutlass. Now guys, I'm back. I am back. Good morning, wherever you may be watching me from. You are seeing my face for the first time. My name is Adenike. In this class, we are going to be drafting shoulder princess that Bustier blouse. As you are coming in, please double tap on your screen to like this video. Mrs. K. Tokolo, good morning. Doreen, you're welcome. I really appreciate you. Mercy, thank you so much. Good morning. So, can you also teach us how to cut the part? Okay, let's just begin. I'm going to try my best. It's only the drafting I'm making today. I do not have the fabric yet. So let's just start. Can you see my table, please? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if you can see it very well. Okay, so this is my starting point. I'm starting from the front part. So here is my starting point now. Tap onto this marker. It's very wide. I like it. So this is my starting point, and it's going to be my shoulder line. And this is going to be my center front. So for my center front, I'm going to impute 3 inches for my neck width, which is the standard measurement. And I'm going to impute half of my shoulder measurement as well, which is 7.5 inches because my shoulder is 15 inches. From there, I'm going to come down by 1 inch, which is here. So, and from here, from this point, I'm going to come down. I'm going to impute half of my round armhole. So from here, I'm going to input half of my round arm. My round arm is 16 inches, half of it is 8 inches, which is here. So what I have here all together, I'm going to input it here just to make my chest line accurate, which is 9 inches. 1 inch for shoulder slope and half of my round arm, which is 8 inches. So what I'm going to do now is to just measure what I have on my shoulder here, which is 7.5. I'm going to place it here as well, just to make my measurement accurate. 9 inches from here, okay, and here too. I'm just cross checking to make my measurements accurate. So 7.5 inch here. Going to connect my armhole line, which is like this. Connect my shoulder slant from the neckline, and I'm going to mark out my chest line, just like this. So from my shoulder line, I'm going to measure out my bust point line, which is 10 inches. So my under bust is 13.5 inches, which is here, and my waist is 17 inches from the shoulder, which is here. The full length of my top is 23 inches, which is here. So I'm going to do the same thing here just to make it accurate. 10 inches for the bust point, 3.5 for the under bust, 17 inches for the waistline, and 23 inches for the full length of the top. So I'm going to connect it like so. Just roll it out like this. My bust point line, my under bust line, my waistline. Hope you can see my table, guys. And are you following me? Let me know in the comment section. And this is the full length of my top. I do not want to waste your time so much today. That is why I'm making it snappy. Hope you understand. Before I continue, please let me know in the comment section. So I'm going to label my lines just to avoid any mistake. So this is my chest line, my bust point line, my under bust line, my waist line, and the full length. Hope you understand, guys. Let me know in the comment section. Do you understand? Let's just continue. I hope you understand. So now I'm going to place my nipple to nipple measurement, half of it, on my bust point line, my under bust line, my waistline, till I reach the bottom of my top. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 7 inches. If I divide it by 2, it will give me 3.5 inches, which is here. I'm doing the same thing on my bust point line, on my under bust line, 3.5 inches. On my waistline, 3.5 inches, and on my full length, 3.5 inches. I'm going to connect straight, just like this. Let me cross check my measurement is like this. Okay, 3.5 inches. Always do that, please, to avoid silly mistakes. And that is why you're supposed to be drafting before cutting any fabric. So this is my nipple to nipple measurement line. So I haven't done that. On my under bust line on this side, I'm going to come in by 1.5 inches. If your bust is bigger than 40, if you are 40 upward, you can make it 2 inches. But mine is 36 inches. That is why I'm taking 1.5 inch from this side. And on this side, I'm going to make it half inch. On my waistline, I'm doing the same thing. 1.5, and on this side, half inch. So on the full length, I'll just leave this side like this and come in by 1 inch on my hip line here. And you can just let the two legs meet on the nipple to nipple line. So that is just it for that side, and I'm going to connect like so. Depends on how you want it. From my under bust, just like this, and from this line now, I'm going to connect to the full length. Here too, I'm going to connect like so till I reach the bottom of it. You know, I said on this side, on the full length, I'm not going to take in any dots here. So I'll just connect it to the nipple line. If you like, you can just connect this one to the nipple line. but I take in 1 inch. Depends on how you want it and how easy you find it. So I'm going to connect. Before connecting, I'm measuring 1 inch from my bust point line, just to create room for the apex of the bust. You know, at our apex of it was supposed to be round, not sharp. So I'm going to connect from here to here now with the cuff side of my ruler, just like this. Just make sure you don't have any sharp edge. So I'm going to blend this. Please guys, do you understand? Are you following me? If you are just coming in, please double tap on your screen to like this video. So from this place now to this place on this side, I'm going to connect it with the cuff side of my ruler, just like this. Hope I'm not too fast, guys. Let me know in the comment section, please, so that I can take it again. So I'm not leaving any sharp edge here, or just blend this place too, like so. After doing all that, on my shoulder line, what I have here on my shoulder line, I'm going to find the middle part of it. So I have here 4.5 inches. I'll just fold my tape measure into 2 like this, just for me to find the middle of it easily. So here is the middle part of it. So from that place now, from this place now, I'm going to connect it to the bust point, just like this. And I haven't done that. To take my dart on the shoulder, on this side, I'll just come out by 2 inches, which is here. So I'm going to connect from here to my bust point, just to create my dart. You can curve it a little bit, or you can leave it just like this. You can use your straight ruler side to connect it to the bust point line, or you can make it curve just a little bit, not that curve. So I'm going to blend this just to make my bust area round a little bit. You know, I said my bust is 36 inches. So I haven't done that now. For me to create my armhole for the front part. Okay, you understand. Thank you, ma. This is Kate Okolo. I really appreciate for you answering me. For the neckline, you can just measure neck depth. You can just measure 5 inches downward. So create maybe round neck. If you are creating V-neck, just make it 7 to 8 inches. So I'm creating round neck for mine. So 5 inches is the depth of my neckline. Just connect it like so with the cuff side of the ruler. As for the armhole line, armhole line, another armhole line, because I'm not going to make use of this one again because of the dart that I marked out here, because I'm going to cut it off. So I will find a way to extend this shoulder line just like this. I'm going to extend it for me to create another armhole line for my top. So you know, I said I have 7.5 inches here altogether from here to here, which I've already marked out before. So and I want to cut out 2 inches from it. That 2 inches I'm going to here. So this will be my new shoulder line. As you can see now, this will be my new shoulder slope. Do you understand now? So from there now, to create my armhole line for the front part now, on my chest line, I'm doing the same thing. Measure what I have here, which is 7.5 inches. Then I'm going to cut out ½ inch here. So that ½ inch, I'm going to place it here back. So I will now connect from here to here for my armhole line, new armhole line now, just like this. Hope you understand what I'm doing. You know, if I start measuring from here now, I'll just be taking, that is why I'll just be taking what I have on my dart till I reach my chest line. But I have to go straight down to my chest line, measure what I'm cutting out from here, replace it back here for me to connect it just like this. So I will now measure what I have here. Is it up to my round armhole? Is short by 0.25. I'll just come down by 0.25 just for me to draw out my new chest line, which is here. So my shoulder line now is going to extend to that where I measured 0.25 downward from former chest line. So here's my new chest line now. Hope you understand, guys. I'll just rule it out just for me to draw out my armhole line for the front part. So, and I'm avoiding short of fabric at the end of the day. So what I'm going to do now is to find the middle part of this line now. I'm going to find the middle part of it. Hope you understand, guys. Please let me know in the comment section. I'm going to find the middle part of it, which is 4 inches. You know, I said my round armhole is 16 inches divided by 2 is 8 inches. So the middle of that, I mean the half of that 8 inches is 4 inches, which is here. So on this part now, I'll just measure in 0.75. You know, we have bust on the front part. That is the reason why. So 0.75, which is here, which is 3/4 of an inch. I'll now connect like so from the shoulder slant, just like this. Hope it is clear, guys. Do you understand what I'm doing? So on my chest line, I'm going to input 1/4 of my bust. My bust is 36 inches. If I divide it by 4, it will give me 9 inches. I'm adding ½ inch for east to it, which is 9.5, and it's here. So I will now connect with the cuff side of my roller just from here to this place. So this is my armhole cuff for the front part now. As you can see, let me use another marker to just, this is not my armhole, is my former armhole line. So this is now my new armhole line. Do you understand, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Let me check the comment section. Okay. Mary, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Please, as you are coming in, please double tap on your screen to like this video. Double tap. I really appreciate you. I do not take you for granted. That is the only thing you can do for me, guys. So I'm done with the upper part here now. So on my, what I have on my chest line is going to be on my bust point line, but I don't need to measure that. I'll just move straight to my under bust. My under bust measurement, circumference of my under bust is 32 inches. If I divide it by 4, it will give me 8 inches. So I'm going to add these 2 inches to it, which I'm going to cut out. You know, I said I'm going to cut out this dart now. I'm going to cut it out, and I'm cutting this one to cut it out, which I've already replaced here on my shoulder and my armhole line. So on my under bust, like I said, the 1/4 of my under bust circumference is 8 inches. I'm adding 2 inches dart to it, which I'm going to cut out from here. So I have to replace it to avoid short of fabric. It will now become 10 inches. So here is it. So on my waistline, I'm doing the same thing. 1/4 of my waist, which is 34, my waist circumference is 34 inches. If I divide it by 4, it will give me 8.5 inches. I'm cutting out 2 inches here. That will be 10.5 inches, which is here. As for my hip line, I'm going to impute 1/4 of my hip. My hip is 40 inches. Divided by 4 will give me 10 inches. I'm cutting out 1 inch here. That will be 11 inches. So this is just it. I'm going to connect all the points now. So from my bust point line, you know, I have 9.5 inches here. To make it straight, you can just add ½ inch to it. You know, that is how my measurement is. You know, I have 10 inches on my bust point. You can just connect it like so. There is nothing is going to happen. Let me just connect it how I measured it out. From my bust point line, while stitching is going to be accurate. That is what I have for my measurement. But if it is not clear to you, you can just add ½ inch on the chest line and connect it. So this is my measurement now for the, this is the connection of all these points now. This is how it looks like. After stitching my dart, it's going to give me the shape I want. To make this side on the bottom part look sexier a little bit, you can just come up by 2 inches or 1.5 inch. It's your preference how you want it. You can just so I'm measuring 1.5 inch upward. If you like, I make it 2 inches, depending on how you want it. I'll just connect it from here to the dart leg now, just like this, and we are done. So if you are cutting on the fabric, you will just add ½ inch on the shoulder line, ½ inch on your armhole, then maybe like 1.5 or 2 inches on the side, 1.5 on the bottom, because of if you are adding lining to it, make sure you add 1.5 on the bottom, and on the side to make sure you add 1.5 to it. Half is going to be for the lining, while 1 inch is going to be for sewing allowance. Hope you understand, guys. Before I cut it, do you understand? Before we move to the back part, let me know in the comment section, please. Let me know in the comment section. If you are cutting V for your neckline, you will just measure like 7 to 8 inches, depend on how cleavage you want your top to be. Then you connect. Let me just use broken line to do that. In case of those that want to use V neckline, you can use any neckline design you like. Please, guys, let me know in the comment section. Do you understand? So measure 7 inches, then connect. And if you want your neckline to be wider than this, you can just increase your neck width. That is just it for the front part. So can I cut it, guys? I should cut it before we continue. Do you understand? Let me know in the comment section, please, 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 please. So now I'm going to cut it. I believe you guys understand it. I believe you guys understand. So this is our front part now. This is all is too big though. How do I put my small scissors? Make sure you always get your measurements right before you cut on your fabric. That is the importance of the pattern drafting place. You know, you can rectify any mistake on the pattern paper. You cannot rectify it. On the fabric, except you buy another one. So this is my shoulder now. We cut our dart out. Do not leave any sharp edge, please, to avoid unnecessary stress while stitching. This is stiff. If you are just joining, double tap on your screen to like this video for me, guys. Double tap. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how you can cut the pad. So here is the front part. Can you see? If you are cutting on the fabric, just fold your fabric into 2. Can you see now? This is the center front, and make sure you always label your pattern center front. You are cutting it on fold, you just need 1 piece of this. Then side front, you need 2 pieces of this. So then if you are cutting on the fabric, you had armhole, seam allowance for the armhole is going to be 1/2 inch, which is 0.5. On the shoulder too, there is going to be 0.5 there. Sewing allowance 0.5 sewing allowance through all these shape. When you get to the bottom, just add 1.5 inches if you are adding lining to your fabric. If you are not adding lining, just add 1 inch to it. On the side as well, add 1.5 if you are adding lining. If you are not adding lining, just add 1 inch. You can make it 1.5 or 2 inches, depends on how you want it and depending on how much fabric you have. As for the center front, just add 1/2 inch on the shoulder, 1/2 inch through this shape like this. When you get to the bottom, add 1.5 inch if you are adding lining. That 1/2 inch is going to be for the lining, while the 1 inch. The remaining 1 inch is going to be for the sewing allowance. Hope I am clear. So let's move on to the back part. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you. Thank you for joining, and make sure you like this video. If you are new here, subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video and each time I go live like this. So let me check what I have here. The back part is very simple. You can just use normal dart for the back part. Very simple to make. So this is my starting point for the back part. If you are just joining, welcome. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Double tap on your screen to like this video. That is the only thing you can do for me, guys. That is the only thing. So now, okay, I've already cut it done. Thank you so much. So maybe it's the network. I'm just seeing your comments now. So on the starting point here, this is my shoulder line now. From my center back, I'm going to measure 1 inch or 1.5. Let me make it 1.5 for my zipper allowance. So zipper allowance line. Zipper allowance of 1.5. Then I'm going to connect like this. This marker is not. So on my shoulder line from my zipper allowance line, I'm going to impute 3 inches, which is my neck width. So my half of my shoulder measurement, 7.5 inches. You know, my shoulder is 15 inches. Whatever inches your shoulder measurement is, just divided by 2 inches. You are good to go for the shoulder, for the back measurement. So from here, I'll just mark out. I'm going to mark down 1.5 for my neck width for the back part, and I'm going to connect like so. You can make it 1 inch, depends on how you want it, how low you want your back to be. So this is my back part now. From this point now, you know, I measured from my zipper allowance line, I added half of my shoulder measurement, which is 7.5 inches. From here now, I'll just come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. And from my shoulder slope point here, I'm going to impute half of my round armhole. My round armhole is 16 inches, like I said on the front part. I'm going to divide it by 2, which is 8 inches, is here. So what I have here altogether, I'm going to repeat it here just to make my measurements accurate. Altogether is 9 inches from here to here. So, and what I have on my shoulder line here, which is 7.5 inches, I'm going to measure it out from this chest line now. I mean from this zip allowance line, 7.5 inches, just to make my measurements accurate. If you are just joining, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Doreen, thank you. You are welcome. It's my pleasure teaching you. I love teaching so much. Thank you so much. So I'm going to connect like this. This is my armhole line now, and I'm going to connect this one too like this. This is my chest line for the back part. Having done that, I'll just measure my waistline from my shoulder line like this, waist straight to the waistline. Then from there to from my shoulder line to the full length of my top, which is 23 inches, like I did on the front part. Since there is no bust and under bust on the front part, on the back part, there is no need to measure bust point or under bust. But if you want it curvy, if you want your top curvy, you can just add it just for you to get nice curve. But as for this now, I'll just leave it like this, from my shoulder line to my chest line, from my shoulder line to my waistline, and from my shoulder line to the full length of my top. Shoulder line to the waistline, shoulder line to the full length of the top. I'm going to rule them out now. So this is my waistline. My waistline and the full length of my marker is not working very well, and I just bought it though. That's dry off. So on my chest line, I'm going to impute from the zip. This is my zipper allowance line. Do not forget, please. Always take all the measurements from this line, not from here. So from my zipper allowance line on the chest line, I'm going to input quarter of my bust. My bust is 36 inches, half of it is, quarter of it is 9 inches. Like I did on the front, I added half-inch ease to it. Just make sure you add it. Whatever you do on the front, whatever measurement you have on the front, make sure you have it on the back part as well. So to make it accurate while stitching, so that it will not give you any stress. So on my waistline, I'm going to input quarter of my waist. My waist is 34 inches divided by 4 will give me 8.5 inches. I'm going to add 1 inch for that to it because I'm going to take in that on my waistline. 1 inch for that is going to let it be 9.5 inches, which is here. On my hip line, I'm doing the same thing. Quarter of my hip. My hip is 40 divided by 4 give me 10 inches, which is here now. So, and I'm going to connect just like this. Connecting like this and like this. So that is just it. To make this side curve a little bit, I'm coming up by 1.5 inches like I did on the front. I'll just leave it like this. Let me mark out my dart first. So on my chest line from the zipper allowance line here, I'm going to input half of my nipple to nipple measurements. As you are liking this video, God bless you. I really appreciate you. So, and if you are new here, make sure as you are coming in, like this video to make it go viral. That is the least you can do for me. I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much. From my zipper allowance line on my chest line, I'm going to input half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple measurement is 3.5 inches because my nipple to nipple measurement is 7 inches divided by 2 give me 3.5 inches. I'm going to mark it out on my chest line. I'm doing the same thing on my waistline, and I'm going to do the same thing on the full length of my top. So I haven't done that. I will just connect those points to form straight line, just like this. Like I said, the back is very, very easy to draft. On my waistline, I'm going to input half inch on both sides of my waistline, just like this. And from there, here, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. If you want to make normal that, I said you can apply normal darts to your back part since there is no any ceremony on the back part. But if you want shoulder princess dart, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Just let me finish with this one. So I'm going to connect from here to here to my waistline, just like this. On this side as well, I'm going to connect like this. On my hip line, I'm doing the same thing from my waist to my hip, just like this. So we are done with the back part. Now 1.5 inch that I measured from this down part, that I measured upward, I'll just connect it to my dart leg, just like this. So if you like, you can cut this place out. If you like. So sorry guys. Let me check this. Doreen, please let me read your comment first. It's for this back. Can you make it, Princess? No problem. I said I'm going to explain. Just let me finish this number in case of those that want to make it the normal. Apply normal dart. That is why I'm explaining this. I'm going to explain that of shoulder princess dart for the back part because it's very much okay. I'm going to explain now. Just let me finish this normal one. So now here is the dart. If you want to cut it out, you can cut it out. If you are making it normal like basic bodice, you can just stitch it. It will give you what you want. You are arriving at the same destination. Here, this is the curve for the side here. So as for my back part, I'm going to connect with my neckline place for my shoulder slope, just like this. Having done that, I'm finding the middle part of here. which is 8 inches. I have 8 inches here. Middle of it is 4 inches. So from here, I'm going to connect with the side of my ruler, just like this. So this is my back armhole now. This is my back armhole. Sorry for that, guys. This is my back armhole, as you can see. So if you want to add shoulder princess that for the back part. Sorry guys, I want you to see the table very well. Okay, my table is disturbing this tripod. So if you want to add shoulder princess that to the back part, you just measure what you have here and divide it by 2, like we did on the front part. I have 4.5 inches here, so middle of it is going to be 2.25. To get it accurately, you can just fold your tape measure into 2 and mark it out. So I will connect from here to here now. Connect from here to, can you see that? So you just cut that off. Let me just cut it off for you guys to understand. That is just it for the back part. Very simple. Do you understand, guys? No need to cut out. There is no bust tightening or so, or anything for the back part. So as for my waistline here, my chest line, waistline, always label your line, please. To avoid folding on the back part, you can just come in by 1 inch or half inch. Let me make it half inch. If you are a curvy person, if you are a plus size person, let it reach 1 inch to make the back part lay very well on your back, So I'm making it half inch since I'm a medium size person. So if you are a plus size person, you can make it 1 inch. So I'm going to connect from here to here and from here to the bottom part, just like this. Just to eliminate any folding on the back part. So connecting to the bottom part like so. That's just it. So I'm going to cut out here. Can you see? So what I'm cutting out from here, I'm going to replace it back on my waistline to avoid any short fabric, just like this. I'm going to reconnect it. You can just leave it like that. That half inch will not affect it, since you are going to add seam allowance to it. So connecting it to the hip line like this as well. So that's just it. If you don't want to replace it, just leave it. It's half inch. You can do that. You can see that from your seam allowance that you are going to add to the side. So hope you understand. So I'm going to cut it out now. Just cut it out and show you how you can cut it on the fabric. If I have the fabric, I'm going to make it normal video. But there is no fabric for now. So I'm cutting the first line that I measured out. So my armhole line. Like that. I said if you are making it places that you can cut it off. If the back you are making is normal one, just leave it and stitch it as if you are stitching basic bodies. And make sure you do not leave any sharp edge. Blend all your sharp edge to make it, to avoid unnecessary stress while sewing. So these are our back parts now. If you are just joining, guys, you are highly welcome. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming in, and make sure you like this video. If you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe. Leave a comment down below for me to know if you are getting one or two things from this video. And make sure you turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload new video. We are done with the back. It's as simple as A, B, C. Can you see that? Look how beautiful it is. So if you are cutting on the fabric, you just fold your fabric into two. You are cutting two pieces of this one, which is center back, two pieces, side back, two pieces. Please always label your pattern to avoid silly mistakes, please. So if you are cutting on the fabric, just fold your fabric into two. You know, we've already have our sequin allowance. Just fold your fabric into two, then add ½ inch on the shoulder line, ½ inch all through here. When you get to the bottom, add 1.5 inch. If you are adding lining, that ½ inch will go for the lining, while the 1 inch is going to be for the sewing allowance. Add, I've not cut out shoulder slant here, so that's just it. Add ½ inch all through this line, ½ inch on this armhole line, then 1.5 to 2 inches on the side, 1.5 on the bottom part if you are adding line. If you are not adding line, just add 1 inch on the bottom, 1 inch on the side. That is just it for the back parts. Do you understand, guys? Very understanding. Oh, very interesting. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please tap on your screen this video. So let me show you how to cut pad for your front parts. It's really painful. I don't have fabric. I would have sewn it for you guys, but that's okay. Let me just show you how to cut pad. This is the breast pad that I have. I have this. You can make use of thick wadding just to make that bust area stand very well. So I'm making use of this breast pad now. I'll show you how you can go about that. About the breast pad. This is the breast pad I'm making use of. I'll just fold it into two like so. I don't know if it will be enough for what I'm cutting out. Let me check it first. Can it be enough? No. Let me cut it one by one. So let me cut the side first. You just place your side like this and make sure your pad is aligned with your under bust line. Do not let it exceed your under bust line. Place it like so. Make sure you fold it into two. You know you are cutting two pieces on the side. Fold it into two, then place it like so. This is my under bust line. Do not let it exceed your under bust line. Do you understand? Then make sure you measure on your chest line. Measure like 2 inches here. You know you are going to have seam allowance here. Leave that seam allowance, then measure 2 inches. Do you understand me now? Just measure 2 inches from your chest line here, from the side here. Measure 2 inches inward. That is where you are going to cut. Let me just cut it in full. I don't know if, okay. Let me cut it in full and explain how to shape it for you so that you understand what I'm doing. You will understand what I am doing. So I want to get something. Okay. So my pad is not going to exceed this place. So I'll just cut it like so and cut it on my chest line like this, straight down, just like this. So can you see that? So this is how it's going to be. It's going to be on the. So you now measure from the side here, measure like 2 inches, like I said, 2 inches. So, and you are going to shape it to meet your under bust like so. Hope you understand. Just give it that round shape. You know, our bust is not straight, our bust is round. So just give it this round shape, and I'm going to cut it out. So hope you are understanding what I'm doing. Leave it like so. Then the side here, just cut it like so. Follow the shape you have there, just for you guys to understand. That is what I'm doing. So now this is how it's going to be. See, it's going to be like this. You can even shape it on the upper part edge just to make it round. Shape it like so, but make sure you leave 2 inches on the side. Apart from the sewing allowance, leave 2 inches, please. So that is how it's going to be, like this. Can you see it? You now gum it to your fabric. So that is it for the side part. As for the front, center front, you will follow the line, please, and make sure on the fabric notch all these lines, notch it to serve as a guide for you. So as for the side, you have to fold it into 2. I mean, as for the center front, you fold it into 2, just like this. Place your center front, don't let it exceed under bust line, please, just like this. And you are going to follow the chest line. You know, we start from the chest line on the side here, if you remember. Can you see it? Do you understand, guys? So you are going to cut out your, I'm refolding it, please. Place it like so. Do not let it exceed bust point line, and you are going to cut it out from here, from the chest line here. That is where it is on the side too, chest line here, and you are going to follow the shape you have here. That is it for the front part. So I'm cutting it out now. After cutting your fabric, please, you know, you are going to add all the necessary allowances on the fabric. So make sure you cut it together with the allowance on the side here, But if you are using thick wadding, please eliminate that sewing allowance and cut exactly what you have on the pattern paper. Do you understand, guys? So this is the front part. If I fold this into 2, this is what I'm going to get. And I'm going to gum it on the wrong side of the fabric, just like this. Can you see that? And this is this one. So let me just open it up like so that for you to understand. This is my center front. I've cut it out. Here is my scissors. So the shape here is not okay. So this is my center front now, and this is my side. Can you see? It will just be like this. So when you are stitching, you just stitch them together. But if you are using thick wadding, please do not add seam allowance on the wadding, please, because you know the wadding is thick. To make that apex of the bust, the dart here, the that side to make it soft. You know, breast pad is soft. That is why you can stitch it together. As for the wording, make sure you cut exactly what you have on the paper, and make sure you leave about 3 inches from this side. That is just it, and make it round. As for the center front, it will just be like this to make it accurate and look very beautiful at the end of the day. That is it for the tutorial today, guys. Please, if you have any question, let me know in the comment section so that we can call it a day. Let me know. Understand, guys? Please double tap on your screen now. Do you understand? Do you understand? Charity, you're welcome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Doreen, Kato, do you understand? Let me know in the comment section. Charity, do you understand? Before I call it a day, guys, do you understand? If you have any question or you have any style you want us to talk about, you can contact me. You can WhatsApp me on this number 09030 36 98 79. If you are doing that from outside the country, just add +234 to hit. So I'll be waiting there for you guys. Please show your love by following my page on Facebook group. Following my page on Facebook at Akorede Adenike Sewing Tutorial. I also have Facebook group, which is Details to Sewing, created by Akorede Adenike. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I put up new video and whenever I go live like this. Please, guys, let me know in the comment section. Do you understand? Let me know when it is 1 hour. I'm waiting for the comments. When it is 1 hour, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you so much for staying with me till this moment. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate you. Any question, guys? Any question? Any question? Any question? I hope you guys understand. Let me just call it a day. So we are done for today. We are done for today. Thank you so much, guys. Doreen, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. So bye for now. Till I see you in my next video. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Bye for now, guys. Love you. Bye. So bye. I want to let it reach 1 hour. It remains 6 minutes. So let me use that moment, this moment, to wait for any question. Let it reach 1 hour. Any question? Any question? Any question? Thank you for liking this video. If you haven't liked it, please, guys, use this opportunity, this time, this moment to like it before I call it a day. I want this to reach 1 hour. Give more people to ask any question if there is. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like it, give it a like. I don't think there is any question. Let me just call it today. Bye for now, guys. Bye. Oh, happy to open YouTube and just stumble on your video. Thank you so much, Miriam. Thank you. Where are you watching me from? Do you understand? Oh, I've been explaining things. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you find this tutorial interesting? Did you find it interesting? Hey, yeah, Sierra Leone, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Do you have any question, or you've not watched it? If you haven't watched it, if you did not watch it from the beginning, you can go and rewatch it. I hope you will understand every bit of it. And if you have any question, just send it to me on my WhatsApp 090 30 36 90. I mean 090 30 36 98 79. Add +234 to it. Please, I want to understand how to cut the princess that bustier. You can go and rewatch it. We've done for today, and it's very simple. Just rewatch it. It's shoulder princess that bustier that we drafted out today, so you can rewatch it. You are free to rewatch it. I know that you will understand. But if you have any question about it, contact me on my number 090 30 36 98 79. Add +234 to it. Since you are going to call me, or you are going to send it from Sierra Leone. That's just it. Charity, please can you explain again, ma? Which one? Charity, do you mean from the beginning? You can rewatch it. It's there on YouTube. Don't worry. If you rewatch it, you will understand. But if you rewatch it and you still have any question, contact me on WhatsApp 090 30 36 98 79. Add +234 to it if you are doing that from outside. So thank you so much, Charity, because we have already done. We've drafted the back and the front. So if you rewatch it, you will understand it very well. That's one thing that I guarantee you. Am I communicating? Charity, do you understand what I said? If you rewatch it and you still have any question, let me know on my number 090 30 36 98 79. If you are doing that from outside the country, just add +234 to it. My number is 090 30 36 98 79. If you are messaging me from outside the country, just add +234 to it. Charity, is it clear now? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I'll be waiting for you there. Just rewatch it, and if you have it, let me know. Is the number clear? Anyways, I'm going to put it under the description of this video. Don't worry. I'm going to put my number there. You've seen my number there, so I'm going to add it. You see it there. If it is not clear enough here, you see my number there. Just go and rewatch it. What we drafted out today is shoulder princess that bustier blouse, which is very simple to draft, very simple and straightforward. I know if you rewatch it, you will understand it. Charity, do you get my number now? I believe you get it. Anyways, I'm going to put it on the description of this video. Just go check it. So bye for now, guys. I really appreciate you. Bye.